And I do just want to encourage quickly those that may be experiencing some hate where nobody don't think your style, your smile, your flow is legit. When you created it and you just flowing and flowing, and it's the hottest stuff ever. I'm talking about ain't nobody got nothing else on it, but people won't give you the support, right? Because you're neutral. Or maybe people just won't give you the support because they haters. They don't want you to make it. Even though it sound good. Your stuff can be like, ain't nobody even flowing on that type of time in whatever um, context your creativity falls in, you know? And it just seems like y'all don't get the credit. Now, if you on social media, you doing your thing, you know, do your thing, keep going. See, that's just not for me. I've never been the type of woman that, number one, let people into my private life. So that was a blessing for that to have even occur because I always used to be the woman or the little girl that will make your mind wonder. Like, you will never um get so close up to me to where you know me like that unless you did get close to me and you understood who I was. I found out that when I opened my heart and my and started to open up to people, I started understanding the real definition of haters. See, I knew them from afar, because they would just get mad because of what I had on and it intimidated them. Or the dude I was dating or whatever, little petty LaBelle stuff. I ain't nobody worried about all that. That's, when I was little, but being a grown woman, I still had the same hate. People just mad because of the way you carry yourself. People just mad because of the way you look. People just mad because you told them the truth about something. And, when you fall, you look like this person, like, yeah, I'm glad you fell. Yeah, B. Yeah, oh, I'm happy you fell now. Because I couldn't stand you because you told the truth about how I was being when you was up. And now I'm up. So I had to keep my foot on your neck. Yeah, type stuff. But back to my initial point, I didn't know. I knew a hater from far, but I ain't never know a hater that was like close, to me. And then I had to find that out too. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody with some sincere, real love for you, they gonna tell you about you. They gonna tell you your shit stink. They don't care how bad it make them look. They gonna tell you your shit stink. Cause if you don't know your shit stink, you still gonna go around smelling like shit if you smell like shit. And I don't mean that like literally. Cause first of all, if anybody smell like shit, baby, we ain't even gotta be friends. I'm finna let you know your breath stink, your ass stink, whatever it may be that falls in that category. And I ain't gonna be ha ha hee hee and laughing and playing. Nah, I'm gonna let you know. Look, I don't know what's going on, but your ass stink. I ain't finna. And when people say, "Did you mean it?" Hell yeah, I meant it. Go wash your ass or something. But if somebody just want to say your ass stink because it looked like you ain't took a bath all day, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? You ain't took a bath all day, or and they just feel like you stink, but your ass smell better than theirs. Oh my God. Let's focus. Let's refocus. Let's refocus to the foundation. I'm just saying, all all your life you may have dealt with haters, and I need to sum this up real quick. You may have dealt with haters, but it's not like having a hater You have a hater from afar that don't really know you, just heard about you, or they don't like who, you affiliated with, associated with. But then when you deal with a hater that's just like right there, that was supposed to, y'all supposed to be ace boon coon. You give them the shirt off your back, you give them the shoes off your feet just to make sure they good, they straight. You ride or die for them, but when they get the opportunity, they downplaying you behind your back. But you will never talk about them like that. You will never frame them to be a fall guy or a fall girl. You will never do that. Because you always show them love. People dirty. People are dirty, bro. I'm telling you right now. People are so dirty to where what you see, if you don't understand, ask about it. It ain't even no sense in getting offended and imitating the net when you have real love for somebody. What you see, if you don't get it, or if something look off, if you can't go to that person and ask them, you ain't talking about shit anyway. And then in addition to that, if a person can't do that for you off the love you and show them, that ain't shit. They ain't talking about nothing anyway. Anyway. But do what's right. But don't never jeopardize your damn freedom for some bullshit. You gotta stop that bullshit. That bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. For real, fuck that bullshit. When I tell people, it's people around here celebrating doing evil and shit like that. That shit ain't what it do. No. Because see, when somebody do evil to you, like just kill you, and it ain't no cameras, it ain't nothing to justify that they ain't killed you like this because you was doing something you ain't had no business doing because you evil. The person that was promoting you to do evil, they gonna want justice. They gonna be want what's right. And nobody should be the judge over the amount of wrong people do. They should only judge in truth about what a situation is, not who got away with this and who got away with that. But I would say it has to, well, I take that back because you have to do things fair. You do. You have to do things fair. Uh-huh. But how many chances do you give a person? How many chances should you give a person to fuck up and be bad just because they act like they represent the good, but they the ones that's really fucked up? I'ma just go ahead and say it straight. How many chances do you give a person like that? How much grace do you give a person like that? Some people, they cut off so strong. You can just do something just one time. Just one incident. And it's a problem. Other people get grace after grace after grace, but you do it one time. And it's a problem. Everything got to shut down. You got to be the one that carry the weight, the load of everything. But I'm going to tell you right now. This ain't making no sense right now. But I had to learn the hard way. Everybody and everyone is not going to love you like you sincerely love them. You can be the one that sacrifices it all. You 10 toes down. Don't miss. Don't do that. Yeah. And people still act like it ain't enough. People still act like it ain't enough. They don't care the sacrifice. They don't care what it costs the net long as they straight. And then when you doing bad, they ain't worried about sacrificing like you. They worried about at least I'm straight. I'm just telling you. Do what's real and do what's true and don't forget about you. Because people like to call a lot of shit selfish, but at the end of the day, when you add up everything and you add up the cost, them motherfuckers been selfish. Them motherfuckers is why you questioning being selfish. Because had you had the love that you was actually giving out, if that love would have been reciprocated, you wouldn't even be questioning should you or shouldn't you. Don't get into no bullshit. Don't get into no fake shit. Sometimes shit happen. It's a misunderstanding in between two individuals, but sometimes it's a root or a person in the middle just fucking shit up. Just because they had a problem with a person, and so they put other people in their beef instead of just going to the person and getting their shit right. Be true in all you do. Retaliation, it feel good sometimes. Oh yeah, it feel real good when you don't like nobody. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, you better do what's right. Because when you don't do what's right, what you decide to do gonna be reversed on you, regardless to what. So just make sure every move that you make is a real move. That's all I'ma say. Um, to my women out there, I hope you are being careful. I pray you're taking care of yourself. You know, and what I mean by that, sitting on 84s and drinking beer. I just mean stay out of trouble. Don't you know, just be careful. And all you do, it's a lot of stuff out here. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of setups. You know, sometimes people say you could be thinking too much, so on and so forth. But you gotta think in truth, and you gotta be real about what's happening for real. Ooh, that felt good. I don't advise the wrong thing. I like crunk stuff. I like to hear artists. You know, I like to hear creativity, whether it's song, whether it's rap, whether it's whatever. You know, I love creativity, even as simple as creating a t shirt. I love simplicity, and I also love poetry, and I also love raps, and I also love songs at the end of the day. But just know that life that comes with I want to be evil. I'm bad. I'm badass. All that shit like that come with a price. That come with a price. And it's okay that you dream of being this person, you know, and you got your thing going on and you just spitting lyrics and that's all good, but it's also, some accountability that goes, with it. So let your people know, besides the creativity, hey, I want you to do the right thing and go the right way. This is for entertainment purposes, so on and so forth. That's cool too, because nobody can change where you grew up at and where you came from and what you had to go through to even be successful. Can't nobody change that, rewrite that shit. Can't nobody do nothing to that because God graced you to get to that point. And even with leaving God out of it, which I don't know how some people can, some people can't, but regardless of what you believe in, you still had to walk in a truth that led you to your success. And when you got to your success, you might have found out some people wasn't who they was. You might have found out some people wanted you to do their dirty work and you weren't with that. Because at the end of the day, it's just like what you supposed to do. That's why I can't stand funky ass, filthy ass DA prosecutors and shit like that that will stage scenes and stuff. Because they know where people come from, they know the environment. And if you have, wicked officials, if you have wicked cops, wicked detectives, wicked, all that stuff that could go on within a state, and these kids out here get tangled up in that. The cops playing dirty, but at the end of the day, you gonna make it seem like it's the groups, the organizations that's the one that's guilty, when your officials could be the very one that's entertaining all this stuff at the end of the day. And if it ain't going like that, just know it could go like that. And if, it couldn't go like that, and even if it's just not a real thing, evidence will always reveal itself. At the end of the day, the dirtiness, the corruptness is what needs to be no more. And at these trying times, I hope people are more willing to stick together than to be apart. Even within families, it's fucked up. And people say, oh, it's revelations, because mothers gonna be against daughters and fathers against sons and sisters against brothers. But this has always been a fighting thing since biblical times. Since the beginning of life, if you really want to get technical, according to what we know, even with what I'm saying, Cain killing Abel, just because he was able, just because his gift was more able, that was more delighted in front of God than than Cain's. But Cain killed him. That's why I don't do that fake shit. People be talking about some, even if you don't believe in the Bible, just think of somebody, what I'm saying, telling you they raising you. You looking at them. They your example. They doing all the wrong things because maybe that's the only way they know how to make it, is by doing the wrong things. You can't judge nobody and where they come from, baby, until you walk in them shoes. You ain't walked in them shoes. You can't judge nobody. That's why, even though I wasn't necessarily from the hood, but I used to hang in the hood. If I was there, I used to make sure if my friend didn't have no good clothes to wear to the club, but I'm looking like good, my friend gonna look good too. I ain't have to be from the hood to have a heart. I ain't have to be from the hood to still have a swag that ain't nobody got. That's what my point is. So you can miss me with that fake ass shit. I ain't got to be nothing but who I am. I am that I am at the end of the day. And if I got it, all got it. But the problem is with that, when somebody don't like you because you done told them the truth, they feel like, oh, it's just her money, it's just what they get. Nah, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to, help you. I'm just being truthful to you. Because if you don't hear it from me, somebody else will smile in your face and know you fucked up and won't even tell you. No time for fake ones. I'm just saying. It's 2024. We're in our late 30s and 40s. What kind of circle you don't need to go in no more circles. You shouldn't want you know what I'm saying? You can spend time with your kids every day. And I swear, if you can spend time with them every day, and then it takes somebody that's real to spend 2 hours with them, and they realize that they might go in the wrong direction, or they realize that ain't right with how they doing, or what kind of decisions they making. Just encourage the right way. Like I say, entertainment is entertainment. We can do it for fun and things like that. We can make it happen just like that and go on. Even if I really don't like you, but it's still for entertainment purposes. At the end of the day. But when it's real, it's real. It's just it too. But I encourage the younger generations. Don't be in no evil shit, man. When you submit to an evil thing, that's just like saying you down with whatever. That's how can I put you down with doing wrong to someone for an unjustified reason. And if that shit was turned on you, you would just say it's unjustified. You would just say it's a lie, right? So why make a lie into the truth? No, for real. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. It's okay with having fun and living life and stuff like that. But when it comes to the realness and severity of a situation, children, or people think they could just get up and live like that. It's not for nobody to tell people how to live at the same darn time. But you want them to respect one another. You want them to respect one another, and you want it to be a sense of peace where ain't nobody gotta be ended off, or ain't nobody gotta be no fall guy, and then we just get this shit right and get back on the right track type stuff. But some people, they don't want it like that, and even if they act like it's like that, it'll only last for a season, just until they get what they want. And then they gonna make you revisit why they hated you. That's why I don't do unhealthy relationships over. I forgive anyone if they came to me on a real level and just say, you know what, I apologize. You know what, forgive me because I was wrong. I forgive anybody like that. But a motherfucker that feel justified, that don't even think twice about how they did you wrong or what they doing wrong and feel justified, you can't fuck with that. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That's just like a missing motherfucker. Go tell somebody what they been going through. How somebody did them wrong. Okay. Then they get this person and they shit. Now this person hate the next person because you ain't told them about it. You throw a rock and hide. You know what I'm saying? I'm so real to where I don't even put nobody in my damn beef. And I don't expect you to get in my beef. So don't expect me to get in your damn beef. Huh? It's going just like that. That's real. Yeah. Cause I can hold up for mine on my own. I ain't gotta expect you to fight who I fight. Even though we hang together. I should, you're not obligated to. You're a free man, you're a free woman. But if I gotta bow down, to you and then beef with who you want to be, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Some people say, oh, well, you can't be trusted because you ain't all is one. You ain't all is one. No, somebody gotta have some sense, something damn well now. Somebody gotta have some sense. Somebody gotta look at the bigger picture, and somebody gotta see You know what I'm saying? The wicked when they see them. Don't hide under me. I told people a long time ago, don't hide under me. You better be you, because I can stand on my own 10 toes. You ain't supported, you ain't been there. Don't hide under me. If you use what I was talking about, that's on you. But when you get into your little shit, because you decided to get into your little shit for whatever reason, don't hide up under me. Because see, whatever going on with me, I'm a stand on that. And I still mean everything I said. I'm a stand on that. Can you stand on your shit? You was acting like you agreed with me on and so on and so forth. Don't come over here. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Stay out of trouble, people. Do what's right. Because at the end of the day, the way things be set up, people don't really care like they act like they care. And okay, you can think of a politician. You can say they just do what they do to get in. But like I said, I feel like President Biden has took steps to show that he for sure. That he mean business about when it comes to freedom and democracy, and he understands the stipulations on AI and how that could cause trouble about face recognition and fingerprints, so on and so forth. He's fully aware because he wouldn't have signed the bill. But all I'm saying is, for the vice president, we need to hear more than just abortion rights. Yes, you're a woman and women's right is important, but also you have a women's act. What is that? The 18th Amendment, where women, they was told that they shouldn't be able to vote, you know? And guess what? We were able to eventually vote. Just like black people were told, black and brown people were told that they couldn't vote, but eventually we was able to vote. It's an act, it's a right, it's amended. Why are we revisiting it to for it to be, it can't be so? These are things that you should be most definitely talking about besides abortion rights, because that's already been covered. That's already been covered. So we just trying to understand what the hell is going on, and we still got 6 more months to make our choice. And we trying to understand, because what we not trying to do is relive a cycle of retaliation from both sides. All people are tired of that. And we tired of people thinking they're above the law. We're tired of people that's officials. When they commit murder, they get 4 months. And somebody else that commit murder, they get 20 years. You know, Unjustified, justified. I watched a clip today with this woman that killed a 19-year-old boy just because this woman, the 19-year-old boy cut in line. It was, he had a friend. She was pregnant. The pregnant friend let him cut in line, and this woman had a whole fit about it. And it went so bad to where the pregnant woman and her got in a fight. The 19-year-old boy steps in because the pregnant woman is his friend, and he started fighting her, and the woman pulled the gun out on him and shot him in the back. So when you tell your kids to do evil, you have to think about that type of shit. That unnecessary bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He was an innocent young man looking to go to school for welding, and what was the coincidence about it was the woman that shot him in the back, she was actually a welder, and she trained other students how to be a welder. This young man that had a future, that was just doing what was right, that was just protecting his friend that was pregnant. You killed him when you could have been teaching him how to do better. That evil shit. Now, I understand when you have to be evil. Some people will make you the fuck evil. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I've said this per other videos that I have uploaded. Some people will make you fucking evil because no matter how nice you is to their ass, they will push you to that limit. They will push you, but when it comes to murder and things like that, that's not justified. But to some people, it is very much justified. So, how do you stop all that from happening? You got to do what's right. You got to understand that some people just ignorant. It ain't about nobody playing you so they gotta bow down and all this stuff like. And some people think that that's just who they are. That's who they are. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, don't be a victim of stupidity. And don't be a victim of causing somebody else to lose their life for stupidity. And yes, the wicked don't like it when the good come together and get on one accord. They ain't never gonna like that. And I ain't with being fake to no shit that ain't even all that anyway. If it's, you know what I'm saying, messed up at the foundation, I gave plenty of examples about that. Yeah, I know about that. I know about that for sure. You know what I mean? Don't do it. Like reconsider why you think your kids should live evil in the wrong way. It's a choice. It's a cold world. Some neighborhoods, some things you go through in life will make them feel like they need to be like that. And I get that too. When you gotta protect yourself, when you ain't got no way but to that's the only way they know for survival because the system has failed them. Because the system has accused someone innocent and made them guilty, and someone that should be guilty is walking around free. Yeah, yeah. The system has most definitely failed these citizens within this United States. So it's more to talk about than just abortion rights. I hear that one more time. I don't know. I might fly off the handle. I'm sick of hearing that. We know there is a woman should have a right over her body. Yes, she should. And then also it's other things that fall that under that's way more important than just that. That is not what the Democrats, that will not be their only leverage of importance in this election. You're gonna have to come with something else. We need to hear about abortion, the limitation on abortion rights. We need to hear about, the economy and how it's going to stay the same and not be trickle up and down because of political purposes. We need to hear about how we can make it better, the deficit we're in, besides just, contributing to a political party. Because I would hate to even give $2 or $3, $4, $10, and you still gonna get up there at the pure food. I need my little 10. Okay, so then we gonna go over here to, we need to hear about rights, economy. We need to hear about, where are we globally. These are things to talk about. Just not no one damn thing. That ain't finna get nobody. That ain't gonna keep nobody excited. Show like, cause we tired of playing games, and we done spent all this time playing games just because the former president Donald Trump didn't want certain things passed in the House, but then gonna talk about some. He gets the credit for the package that was playing. How in the hell he gonna get the damn credit for it? How? You mean to tell me you could have been did this, but you didn't want to do it because you didn't want President Biden to look good? That's so motherfucking childish. People ain't got time to play with their lives like that. And when people's kids is in the military and things like that, not even you ain't even got to have kids in the military right here at home. You can't do what's right. You don't want it dead because it's not what you wanted. You don't want it dead because it makes somebody else look bad. How fucking childish is that? Get a motherfucking cookie like a kindergartner. These are people's lives. We're not playing these motherfucking games this time. Mm-mm. That's why I said the Democrats got work to do. Yeah, you got some points on him. Yeah, he done did some stuff that's wrong. Yeah, he done did a lot of things that's wrong. He had a lot of counts against him, Shaw Liz, but at the same damn time, what the hell you doing too? Cause what we got to be impartial at this point. We can't do the same thing over, even though that's what the wicked Republicans will want. I don't give a damn. Wicked left, wicked right. We're looking at truth, and right now, Joe Biden is who to vote for because, like I say, he listens. If his ass get in there and he change up, then we know what to do from there because but we want to hear the plans. We still want to hear the plans because it's still people undecisive about voting. And so it's more than abortion rights, as I stated before. So, yeah, I'll just leave it there. I'll leave it there. And if Kennedy is running, we need to hear more about Kennedy. We can't just vote for him because he independent. So we can't just vote for him because he neutral. What he believe in, what he's saying, what kind of credibility he got, what kind of idea that he had that came to pass. Yeah. What kind of idea that he had that came to pass? What kind of opinion that he had that came to pass? Because we need to see it. Yeah, we need to see it. So, I'll just leave all with that and I'll get off of here because I've been talking way too long. And this is my second live, and I got to check on my other live real quick. And then once I do that, I'll upload this one that I do want you to go and view. Most definitely, please. Thank you so much. Just in case I do want to pop up, and do a video or whatever. Yeah, because I'm finna upload this one now. So, good night.